Start with the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Dear students of class second year, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome you in Pakistan International School Taif's a virtual learning system. Dear students, today we have English lecture number 20 of grade second year, and we are going to start unit 5 today. And the topic of unit 5 is technology or gender inequality. Technology, gender inequality. And we are going to read today the reading selection 5.1. And the topic of reading selection 5.1 is technology and society of the future. I will repeat for you, technology and society of the future. So dear students, you have to open book and on page number 169, because we have lesson from 169 to 173, and on 174 we have a new vocabulary, and on 175 we have reading study questions. So it means that we are from 169 to 175 about this lesson, and here's your teacher Sarfraz Nadeem. So dear students, we are going to start today the reading selection 5.1, technology and society of the future. Pre-reading, dear students, we have technology and society of the future. We will read about this pre-reading. Life without modern technology and science is unconceivable. Life in the past was uncomfortable and arduous. Science and technology are making progress, and it is hoped that the future society will be more advanced and prosperous. So it's all about today, dear students, about the technology and society. What is our future with the science and technology, and right now what we are facing in society about the science and technology. So let's start the lesson. Here we have a page preview. You can see, dear students, reading selection 5.1, technology and society of the future. The 21st century is the century of sophisticated technology and science. Technology and science began to make progress in the 17th century. Since then, technology and science have been making progress by leaps and bounds. New inventions and discoveries in the numerous fields have brought a revolution in the life of human beings. The benefits got from science and applications are enormous, and probably it is not possible to enumerate these. However, it is beyond doubt that science has helped a great deal in developing self confidence, self esteem, and courage in human beings. Now, owing to scientific and technological advances, man is not at the mercy of his environment, but he has the capability to control and modify it to suit his needs and requirements. Previously, people believed in superstitions and in certain supernatural forces for the control of their future. People also used to believe in magic and fortune telling by adopting scientific methods. Human beings are now more confident to handle their environmental conditions. Human beings no more attribute the weather conditions or disaster to supernatural bad or evil forces. They think independently, logically, and scientifically. Dear students, on page number 169 about this lesson, this essay tells us about the wonders of modern science and technology. It also portrays the society of future in the fields of technology and science. The 21st century is the century of latest technology and science. New discoveries and inventions have brought revolution in the life of human beings. Science has brought revolutionary progress in various fields such as medicines, scientific equipment, engineering, mechanical field, transportation, communication, agriculture, and education. Before the discovery and development of modern medicines, scientific equipments, and instruments of surgery, thousands of people used to die of disease. Great Plague, which started in 542 AD, was responsible for 95 million deaths in 50 years. The Black Death, plague of 14th century, wiped out one third of the whole population of the world. The pandemic of 1898 to 1918 caused 10 million deaths in India. The influenza pandemic of 1957 killed 8,000 people in the USA only. Millions of people used to die over the battlefields as a result of septic wounds because no antibiotic and antiseptic were available on that time. Now, with the discovery of various medicines and revolution in surgery, smallpox is eradicated from the world, malaria is controlled, and very few people die of typhoid and cholera. The discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1927 revolutionized the treatment of infections and infectious diseases. Some other discoveries have contributed as much as that of penicillin and the antibiotics that followed to the health and welfare of people worldwide. Dear students, in these two paragraphs, it seems that science has flown away the benefits, beliefs of superstition and supernatural forces and made people self confident. People now think logically, independently, and scientifically. In medicines, especially, dear students, science has controlled or swept away all the diseases. In the field of engineering, mechanical technologies made wonderful things which brought great revolution in transportation and rest of departments. Engineering and mechanical technologies have been playing vital role in many fields. Before the inventions of automobiles, aeroplanes, rockets, and steam engines, people used to travel on foot or used animals or animal-driven cars to travel from one place to another. The speed was terribly slow as compared with that today's travel. Human beings had to tolerate hardships and sufferings of the olden day travels. It took Marco Polo, his father and his uncle Matthew Polo 3 years to reach China from Venice, Italy. Many people died during the journey, but at present the means of transportation have squeezed the distances, overcome the forces by gravity, and made possible the exploration of the outer space. Man has reached the moon and is trying to reach other planets. Never was the world so completely integrated or reachable as it is today. Only in a few hours, one can fly around the world or travel from one continent to another. Modern networking of roads have really revolutionized the world and the day-to-day activities. Now, here dear students, in especially in engineering and mechanical technologies, really have been playing vital role for many fields, especially in transportation, in automobiles like aeroplanes, rockets, and steam engines. People used to travel on foot or used in past. People were so poor type, like using cars and animals. But now, it has been a revolution, kind of. Only in few hours, one can travel for miles, and also, especially in transportation. that transportation sequences the distances. Communication technology has brought a tremendous revolution in modern societies. A few scores years back, it was very difficult for the people of country to get news, letters, information, and knowledge from other countries. A large number of people of the world were living in isolation. Now, owing to efficient media and quick means of communication, all the nations are constantly in close contact with one another. A series of inventions like telegraph, telephone, radio, television, print media, communication, satellite, electronic mail, and internet information technology have really converted the world into a global village or a global apartment. Modern technology is playing a central. Now, dear student, when we are talking about the communication, really, in communication technology, the isolation of man is finished, and it connected the man to the world because it made the world a global village. The news reaches from one place to other in seconds. Modern technology is playing a central role in the field of agriculture. It has greatly helped man in developing agriculture, livestock, and food industry. It has helped man to bring barren and arid lands under the plug. It has helped man to construct dams for irrigation and generation of electricity. It has enabled the agriculturists to increase their yield per acre. It has helped the farmers to grow bumper crops by using chemical fertilizers. A few out of these vast varieties of contributions are good quality seeds, better varieties of crops, pesticides, more milk producing and processing, and the preservation of food. The farmers, with the help of modern technology, are now able to produce vegetables and fruit out of season. Now, here, dear students, especially when we in the field of agriculture, science helped the man enormously. Man made barren land fertile. The farmers can grow and produce more fruits and vegetables out of season, means which are not in season, they can produce. The agriculture products have become rapid. Science are now focusing on the rest of the things like technology and science have altogether changed the standard of living. Man's standards of living has been uplifted to a great extent. He is enjoying the comforts or luxuries of life. These benefits and comforts include comfortable and air conditioned houses, hot and cold water, gas, electricity, speedy cars, television, refrigerators, and many others. Man has changed his environment. The world has now become a happy abode for living. Man has been harnessing the forces of nature continuously. New inventions are made and new facts are being discovered. Scientists are busy in making researches in the fields of medicines, engineering, and space technology. They are trying to create an environment free of pollution. Their focus is on other solar energy, which is safe, powerful, and inexhaustible. Inexhaustible. Besides, they are thinking of use atom for space, for peace. If this goal is achieved, there will be no load shedding or energy crisis. The farmers will be able to run their tube wells round the clock and produce crops and vegetables in abundance. Industries will work and produce goods to the maximum level. There will be no unemployment. The member of the future society will lead a happy and contented life. Technologists and science depict a bright picture of the society of the future. According to them, health facilities will be available to all the citizens without any fear. Fatal diseases will be eradicated and very few people will die of these diseases. Dear students, here in this paragraph, man is trying science and all the systems like science are now focusing on solar energy and atomic energy to be used for peaceful purposes. Man is trying to create pollution-free environment and focusing on the use of solar energy, which is very helpful for living beings. After achieving the above goal, the farmers will use tube wells around the clock. Health facilities will be available for all citizens. Education will be for all. Life will be luxurious and comfortable. Means of transportation will be available anywhere. Latest and modern education, the fields of various technologies and science, space technology, nuclear science and technology engineering, technology, literature, and fine arts, it will be available to all the students. Information and computer technology will make tremendous progress, will be available to all. Due to the use of science and technology on a large scale, the citizens of society of the future will lead a comfortable and luxurious life. Robots will work in fields and industries in place of workers and laborers. A revolution will take place in the field of transportation. There will be fast and speedy railway trains and cargoes. Traveling from one place to another will take very short time. Computers will be common, even access to supercomputers will become quite easy. There will be no problem of pollution as the use of solar energy will be common, which is more friendly as compared to the coal and fuel energy. The citizens of the society of the future will put an end to mutual grudges and tussles and will settle their disputes through peaceful negotiations. Minerals of all kinds will be unearthed. There will be peace and goodwill among the citizens of the society. That will be an ideal and peaceful era, but to bring the good time, it's the duty of the present generation to devote themselves to the study of science and technology to pave a way for a successful, peaceful, and advanced society in the years to come. Dear students, in the last paragraphs, it is the duty, is told that it's the duty of the present generation, means to use all the facilities for good and peaceful purposes. They should devote themselves to the study of science and technology for a successful society of the future. So this was the all about, dear students, of the lesson. As you told, this lesson told us about the wonders of modern science and technology, and it also portrays the society of future in the fields of technologies and science. So no doubt, science has developed in all fields of life, and now we are thinking that really science helped man in many fields, and still it is helping, and in future as well, inshallah, we will get a great help from the science. Now here we have the students on page 173 about the author. We said this article has been taken from the English newspaper and has been simplified by Professor Muhibullah. This article is full of information about technology and science in the past and the present. It presents the picture of the society of the future in the fields of technology and science. We have, dear students, a new vocabulary. We have on page number 174. These are the difficult words and their meanings. You can see over here benefits, besides, bumper crops, and capability, contented, create, crisis, disaster, efficient, and focus, handle. So we have many words over here. If you have any query, any problem with the word meaning, you can get help on page number 174. Students, we have study questions on page number 175, recalling. And first question is over here. You can see when did the modern science and technology begin to make progress? So who will be able to give the answer of this question? How many students? So I will definitely help you. The answer of this question, the modern science and technology begin to make progress in the 17th century. Science, then technology and science have been making progress by leaps and bounds. Latest inventions and discoveries in numerous fields have brought a revolution in the life of human beings. So, dear students, it's quite easy for you to write the answers. You can write the answers from the lesson, because after the reading of the lesson, it will be easy for all the students to write the answers by yourself. And a second question we have, how have modern science and technology brought a revolution in the life of human beings? Number three, how has science enabled man to modify his environment? We will try to write the question number three like, science has enabled man to modify his environment through its diverse and infinite applications and advances in numerous fields. It is science that enables man to control it to suit his needs and requirements. He is no more at the mercy of environment. The farmers, with the help of modern science and technology, are now able to produce vegetables and fruit of all seasons. The believers in superstition like in the old times are no more exist in present. Now man thinks logically and scientifically. He has adopted scientific methods, and through scientific methods he has modified his environment. So dear students, I think it's quite easy for you to write the meaning, the answers of the questions. Number 4, 5, total 10 questions we have on page number 175. And then we have few questions over here on page number 176, interpreting, extending, and oral activities also given. The grammar section about this topic is adverb and adverb kinds of adverbs. I think it's quite easy for you. An adverb is a word which modifies the meaning of verb, adverb, and adjective. So it's quite easy for you to know, and I think you people are familiar and very well known by the parts of speech, as I have discussed in the many times in different lectures. So, dear students, this is all about today's lecture. And if you have any problem, any query regarding the lecture, you can discuss with me on Zoom. I'm available. If any query, any about the questions and answers, notes will be given to you, and inshallah soon. And hope so you are working your hard, because this is board classes, so you have to be work hard, and we are trying our level best to make you people understand through these online lectures. Still you have any confusion, any problem, you can ask me right now on Zoom. I'm available. Until that, dear students, goodbye. Allah Hafiz.